Hey guys, D-Saw quarantined in the nerd cave. That's right. After about 2 years of dodging this friggin' thing, I got the COVID. So here I am, quarantined in the nerd cave, which isn't so bad. Got the futon cracked open there, got all these movies to watch, and guess how many of them I've watched? None. The thing that sucks about this, and everyone said it, is that you are just extremely exhausted. This is day 3 of quarantine. I believe there is going to be 5 days of this as long as I end up being symptom free, which I'm not right now. Feels like a friggin' massive sinus infection that is getting a little better. Breathing, knock on wood, has been fine. So what have I been doing? Well, we're gonna do a quick unboxing. This came in from MVD. I totally didn't remember this, but this should be the Blue Underground sale that they recently had. So we'll quickly unbox that. Have finally enough energy to do this and set this up. Was so exhausted I didn't even look at any movies to watch. I've been laying here just watching YouTube. Ton of Matty Matheson. If you haven't watched him, I'm into that cooking stuff. It's pretty funny, so I would definitely recommend watching that. Red Letter Media, of course, just watching a bunch of that stuff. Some Hack the Movies, which were pretty good recently. Watched a couple of those. I think it was Which is the Worst Terminator movie I just watched, which is pretty good. Um, then I binged Peacemaker. I only watched about 3 episodes, so I knocked the rest out. That was really good. And I watched F9 of all the friggin' movies on HBO Max, and that is probably the worst of the entire franchise. A god awful movie. I hope this next one they make is it, because the F9 made no sense. It was terrible, and I get it. It's not supposed to make sense. You're in it just for the explosions and all that stuff, and I get it, and I'm totally up for that. But this one just was stupid. So, but anyway, enough with the rant. Let's do the quarantine unboxing. So I have the box here. I'm knocking the camera around, of course. Here we go. And work sucked. Work has sucked this week. They're cool enough where they know that I have to kind of pass out halfway through the day. But ton of meetings, a lot of shit going on at work, so had to be kind of awake for that stuff and using my foggy ass brain right now. But here we go. Let's do the unboxing. First time getting something, I think, from MVD directly. I think. So pretty nice box right off the bat. Nice little tear right there. And receipt, we'll toss this out of the way. And look, really nice. Okay, looks like I got 4 movies. 1 4K and 3 Blu-rays. From what I remember, they were pretty good prices. Do I have them? Can't speak. The prices are here. Fantastic. It shows the original price and then the sale price, which is nice, so we can compare it. So what I do with these sales, I'll compare it. Not when you get these sales directly from, especially with MVD, they're not always the best sales. Sometimes you get really good sales, and other times you can probably get it for the same price on Amazon. So you got to factor that in because you got to pay for shipping usually, which I don't know if I did here. I think I might have. No, just tax. I guess I bought enough where I didn't have to pay for shipping, which is good. But sometimes those sales directly from the labels, they're off like the original MSRP. But these were pretty good. I compared them to like what was on Amazon and what you can get from eBay. So these were good. So we'll go through them pretty quickly. First one up is Stage Fright. Looked pretty good. Again, I always watch the trailers before I buy a movie to see if I'll like it. Here is a little bit of the, well, I guess all of the description. A bunch of the extras. Looked like a pretty straightforward slasher with a dude with an, I guess it doesn't show up, but I think he has like an owl mask on. And that just looks bonkers. Okay, so here we go. Stage right. Next up is The Prowler. Classic slasher. Tom Savini, I believe. Well, I know, I don't believe, did the FX in this. Look at this. This is the way they put... I'm going to have to fix this when I open it. It doesn't really line up. Anyway, here's a little bit about the movie and the extras. So I wanted to get The Prowler on Blu-ray maybe 2 years ago, year ago, on Hamilton Book, but I got the DVD by accident. So I have it on DVD. This was... Well, let's go back. Stage Fright was $13.09. So I'm assuming they're like throwing in the tax in there, because that's a weird number. Down from $29.95. I can't believe that was ever $29.95, but it was cheaper. The $13 was a cheap price. Prowler was $9.69, so super cheap price, down from $19.95. So I did jump on this to upgrade from the Blu-ray, because I do really enjoy this movie. It is a good, solid slasher. I would definitely recommend that if you do not have it in the collection. Next one is a movie that I've been touch and go on for a while. It's one of those... It's very in the same style as... It's a animation. It's an animated movie. Very much in the style of heavy metal. What is the name of that type of animation where I think they actually had someone film it and they draw over it? Very realistic. Well, anyway, it's Fire and Ice. Like I said, very reminiscent of heavy metal. This was $12.12, down from $24.95. Here's a kind of an example of the animation. A little bit about the film. Restore and remaster, perfect definition, blah, blah, blah. I know there's a name for this type of animation, but let me know in the comments if you want to comment. Yeah, Fire and Ice. And last one is a 4K lenticular cover of a movie that I heard's terrible, but as you could see from down here, I've been collecting all those lenticulars and starting to get some of the 4Ks. So it was dropped down significantly from what I've seen on Amazon, and this was dropped down to $29.11 from $59.95. Now listen, $59.95, you should never pay that for this movie. I'm hard pressed to say you should pay $29.11 for this movie, but I'm a sucker for lenticulars. This is a nice 4K edition of the Blue Underground 4K series, and it is Daughters of Darkness. There's a lenticular. I mean, that kind of sells it for me. I haven't heard the best thing about these movies, and maybe the price has gone down because I know the COVID. Sorry, excuse me. They just released the Blu-ray only edition of this. I know they've been doing that recently of the 4K releases, so maybe that's why. But a little bit about the film, a little cleave going on. That's interesting. Okay, I think it's YouTube friendly. Here's some of the extras. So listen again. Nice on the shelf. It's nice on the shelf. It's nice on the shelf. I'm going to say that a couple times. Can this fit on my table? Yes, it can. That's it, guys. Those are my Blue Underground quarantine unboxing pickups. Let me know in the comments below. Did you partake in the MVD Blue Underground sale? Let me know what you got. Let me know if you got the COVIDs. How did it go? Again, I'm on day 3. Luckily, the rest of the family's fine. Kids tested negative. Wife tested negative. Kids, those kids, they had it back in December, so they got the super antibodies, so they're probably fine. And the wife is thank goodness fine as well. So thanks for asking. I'm sure you were while watching this video, saying to your head, I wonder how his family is doing. Well, they're doing fine, thankfully, hopefully, knock on wood. That's still the case. I'm ranting, but I'm bored. But that's it. That's what I've been doing, guys. A ton of YouTube. The shittiest Fast and Furious movie I've ever seen in my life. Peacemaker was great. Peacemaker was great. I did like that. I'm going to try to watch something tonight. I'm going to pick something, maybe from here or from over there. There's a little bit of kind of I've expanded. And I think I'm going to do that. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, see you guys in the Quarantine Nerd Cave.